Just go over it. So I'm gonna just correct it. Well, let me see if somebody can tell. We'll try it like that. All right, so number one, Dad yelled, wake up. Okay, Naraya, walk me through how to write this one correct. Capitalize my first letter, D and Dad. Quotations. Okay, but what comes after yell? Comma. Comma. Okay, and what do my quotations go on? Wake up. Okay, what do I put at the end of wake up? He yelled it. Exclamation, and then I need to capitalize the W and wait. Okay, so that's how you should have written this one correct. Capitalize the first letter, guys. Remember that comma before you go into the quote. Always put the comma. Then you put your quotations on what he said. Exclamation mark because he yelled. So that's an exclamation mark. Number two, did you find it? Asked Sarah. Okay, how would I write this in the correct way? Okay. Capitalize D. First letter D, capitalize. Comma after by it. Where my quotations go? What did she say? So the quotations go on this. Did you find it? Ask Sarah. What do I do here? And then finish with the period. Yes. Or a question mark is fine, but I put a question. Number three, I have a pet cat, said Mary. Okay. Capitalize my first letter I. Okay, where do my quotations go? And I have a pet cat. Those are the quotations. What do I do here? Capitalize M and Mary. Finish with the period. So it's not too bad. Like good. Online, is this what we wrote? Or we gotta add some things in?
Add some things in.
Huh? Then I didn't hear.
Some things in.
Okay. All right. So yeah, so guys, our test tomorrow, I may give you one to correct, but the test will be mostly like having to identify which ones are correct. Okay. Next week though, our test, you will have to know how to write it this way. Okay, so I'll give you another week to kind of learn it more. Tomorrow's test will just be identifying which ones are correct, quotations, things like that. Okay. All right, good job, guys. Let's go ahead and move on to our phonics lesson, page 195. Phonics, page 195. All right, page 195. I think like actually in a week or so. That's page 195. That is phonics and language. Letters and sounds, the same thing. And their book is letters and sounds. All right, so guys, you're gonna write the verb. So I'm gonna say a sentence and you write the verb. Okay. I'll say a sentence, you write the verb, the action. It's a verb. All right, first one. Dad talks on the phone. Only write the verb. Dad talks on the phone. All right, what's my verb in this sentence? Talk. Talk. Good. Next sentence, only write the verb. Next one, but the balloon will hang from the ceiling. The balloon will hang from the ceiling. Write the verb. What's my verb? Naraya? Hang. Good. Next one. We will enjoy our food. What's my verb? We will enjoy our food. What's the verb?
I don't know.
We will enjoy our food. We will enjoy our food. What's our verb? Okay, Kinley.
Enjoy.
Enjoy. All right, last one. Aunt Susie called us. Aunt Susie called us. Write your verb. Aunt Susie called us. Okay, Aunt Susie called us. What would be my verb?
Oh, oh.
Called. Called. All right, good. Okay, guys, so I skipped over writing your pages. My bad. I forgot. So let's go back to that. Go to your letters book, page 60 and 61 today. I'll give you a little bit of time to work on both. All right, so I had skipped over that. So page 60 and page 61 in your cursive letters book, you can work. It's 9:58. I'll give you till about 10:05 to work on them. Okay, page 60 and 61, you can go ahead and begin. I'll let you work for a few minutes, okay? All right. And phonics lesson. Let's go over some charts. So we did yesterday, we did 10 and 11. Let's do 8 and 9 today. Yeah, I know. Okay, Faith, go ahead, 8 and 9, and we'll go over that. Guys, I need you to focus, please, and make sure that you're paying attention. So we'll go over 8 and 9. We did 10 and 11 yesterday. Okay, 1 second. I'm waiting for her to get the chart. No. I said we did 10 and 11 yesterday. Come on, hurry. 8 and 9. Okay.
Look at
Nine
that
was
one.
green. I think it's yeah. Look, it's right there. Yeah. All right, let's begin.
THR
Says server and 3. And R says R
and star
PH says and
and then
church.
church.
Okay, yeah. So I says oi. Fine. Yes. Good. All right, let's look at chart 9 online. Make sure you send your charts. All right, let's begin. ING.
ING says and not Jean says and that and says and bang ING says in king ONG says on
ANK says and bang. Says
I said in blink.
Says on.
and honk
Home.
oh
U K says on Trump. WA says for is wash. I said in the dog. Y says E and baby.
LE says
LE says in little.
ED says
and
one look
D says
Right, good.
and look
D says and in pray.
look.
Okay, good. Put the screens on, please. Thank you.
Is your screen on?
All right, good job, guys, with that. All right, so we have a couple of things we'll discuss on the board. And I think I'll stop our Zoom here. We'll finish language when we come back later. All right, so let's go ahead. Remember, I told you we'll be dividing sentences now, but we'll be dividing between the subject and verb now, okay? The subject is still the who the sentence is about. That never changed. But now the verb is the action that the who or what is doing. So let's look at our first one here. It says, I planted flowers in the garden. Where would I divide this sentence here? Carson, where would I divide? Sorry, go ahead. Between what? I am planted. What's the subject? And what's the verb? And remember, we underlined the subject once, verb twice. Subject is I. What did I do? Planted. Hurry up and sit. Next one, Uncle Bill worked on Sunday. Where am I dividing, Kinley? Between Bill and worked. What's the subject? Uncle Bill. What's my verb? Worked. Sit in your chair. Sit in your chair. Do that later. Thank you. Okay, Uncle Bill is the subject, verb is worked. All right, so guys, so we'll talk about some of the verbs. We'll talk about subject-verb agreement in a second. So we already know that when we covered singular and plural nouns, well, it kind of works the same for verbs. Anytime there's an anytime we add an S or ES to the end of a verb, it's going to be more than one. So for example, when I say the dog, that's only one dog. But if I say the dogs, and I add an S, that's more than one. See that? So just like when we talked about nouns, singular and plural, verbs are the same. But when you make a verb more than one, you'll put either an S or an ES to the end of it to show that the verb is more than one. So church, when I say the church, that's one. But when I say churches and I add what at the end? ES, that's more than one. The churches. Next, egg. That's only one egg. But when it's more than one, I would say eggs, adding an S. Next, we have bush. If I say the bush, that's only one. But when I say bushes, adding ES, that is more than one. Okay? So, yeah. So it's kind of similar to whenever we did the singular and plural nouns. But with verbs, it's either S or ES to show that it's more than one. We don't do all the other ones like, well, we do actually change them, but we'll talk about that soon. Okay? So that's how you will identify, the verb, whether it matches or not. So the subject and the verb have to agree is what it's called, right? So if I would say Miss Johnson carry her baby, that doesn't make sense, right? I have to say Miss Johnson carries her baby, right? If I would say Miss Johnson carry, that doesn't make sense. The subject and the verb have to make sense together. Or if I would say the boys eat lunch at the table, that makes sense, right? Because it's more than one boy. The boys eat lunch at the table. But if I would say the girls eat lunch, no, right? Whenever your subject is more than one, you don't make the verb more. You don't put S or ES at the end of your verb. You get what I'm saying? But when it's one, you will make the verb I said it wrong. Yeah. So whenever it has to make sense, and you'll hear it when you're reading the sentence. You'll hear how it sounds. If I say the elephant, would it be the elephant pushes the hay or the elephant push the hay? Pushes the hay. So we kind of know that. Like I said, it's how it sounds. You have to make sure they agree. That's what that's called. We say it, make sure it sounds right, but it's really making sure that it agrees that it's gonna make a good sentence. Okay. All right, so I have a couple of words here I want to go through. We can read here. And in your book, in your pages, you do have to do the abbreviations today. Remember, guys, the abbreviations are the first three letters of like the month or the day of the week. You capitalize, put your period at the end of it, just as a review, okay? All right, first word here, Dennis, can you tell me my sounds and can you read the word for me? First one.
STAI.
AIR, STAIR. What's the word?
Staircase.
Staircase. Okay, next one, Avaya, right here.
AL.
That was a T.
Oh. TH says
TH, good. What's the word?
athlete.
Athlete, good. Next one, Joshua, sounds.
Sound.
And this one?
AW.
That's a U, AU.
AU.
Okay, we have more.
ER.
ER, one more.
SC.
Just C. What's the word?
Sounds.
AU says all, and then that C says
Sound.
saucer. Saucer. It's like a plate, a small plate. Okay, Kinley, next one. Pledge. Next one, Carson. Camera. Okay. All right, Dennis, back to you. Sounds.
Y-N-A-R-E.
A-I-R, what's the word?
Very.
Very good. Next one, Avaya. Sounds.
W-R,
W-R,
S-T,
S-T.
L-E.
Good. What's the word?
Restel.
Wrestle. Good. And then our last, next one, Joshua.
R-E.
R-E is not a sound.
Oh, A-R.
A-I-R, air. What's the word?
Repair.
Repair. Okay. And then the last one, Kinley. What is it? I don't even think I looked at the list for this. Can you stop? Neighbor. Good. Awesome. All right, guys. So that's it for our morning Zoom. I'll see you guys this afternoon. We'll finish the rest of our lessons. Okay. Bye-bye.